What's going on, guys? It is Hayden coming back with you for my weeks 4 through 6 in the ISL. I know I stopped recording there for a minute, but that's just because I know I was going to get a new laptop, and here it is. I'm recording on it. Um, Also, the new team, as you can see, I got a few new mons that I picked up, and my team is. Or let's get into this. This is week 4 versus the Denver Darmanitans, coached by GoodGuyMola. And my team is Landers T, fully physically defensive, uh, fully specially defensive Umbreon, a weird rock polish Metagross that is a late game sweeper with Life Orb, I believe. Agility, late game sweeping Mega Ampharos, also for late game. Quiver Dance Volcarona for late game as well. And I believe this week was Choice Banded Blastoise. Now, the reason I have so many setup sweepers is because I literally didn't need any coverage this week. I literally needed ground, ice, and then just something stab to hit the other mons. Even with Mega Pinsir there, Volcarona and Mega Ampharos took care of them, and I believe I have Fire Punch or something like that on Metagross, so let's just go ahead and get into the battle. I'm going to lead Landers T. He's going to lead Gligar. I'm just going to go ahead and U-turn out of here. Or no, I'm going to knock off his Eviolite, as he's going to go to Rock Tomb and slow me down. As you can see, I am leftovers. As I get my Stealth Rocks up. And here we go. Basically, this is a little bit of stall, I guess you could say. I was trying to get my rocks up, and he wouldn't let me keep them up, I guess. I play it safe and go out into Warren Moon the Umbreon, which I don't think I even nickname these guys anymore. I know, but I've been pretty busy at work. So yeah, that does suck for both of us. I had Toxic on my Umbreon, and that was going to be one of my main ways to deal with the Alomomola. As I go into Blastoise, I'm just going to fire off, I believe, a Waterfall right here. I am. It does nothing to Alomomola, so I'm going to go back out into Umbreon. Bum, bum. And now I'm just going to Wish Pash again, just like he's doing. Right here. I know. I thought he was going to go into Mega Pinsir. I don't know why I went for Foul Play instead of switching. It just sort of happened. That Magnastorm would have did, I believe, around 30% with the set that he showed me. So that miss kind of sucks because it would have brought me down to about 55%, I believe. And right here, I predict the Mirror Coat. I thought he was going to be Wakamberry. So I switch out into Landorus T, which is kind of bad because if he would have scalded there, that would have been pretty much the end. But then I wish back up, and I go back out into Mega Ampharos. And I believe this is where the fun starts happening. I'm going to Mega Evolve, Agility, and... Oh, no, I don't Agility yet. I don't Agility. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, now I Agility. Okay. 1 kill for Mega Ampharos. Literally the first week that I've used it. Dirk Nowitzki right here. Sledge Wave. He's Choice Scarf. HP Ground doesn't do enough. It's kind of shocked me right there. Then I go for Thunderbolt right here, predicting the Alomomola, and he wasn't Wakamberry, so it ended up OHKOing. I outspeed this. I OHKO it. Apparently, he was AV, so the crit did matter a little bit. But I'm pretty sure I lived with the EVs that I had. And then I take Nihilego out. And then right here, I go out into Landorus T. I misplayed a little bit. I should have sacked Mega Ampharos right there. But I didn't. And then I hit the Rock Slide to OHKO this. And I could have had a 6-0, but I was determined to get Blastoise more kills. So I kind of messed up a little bit, and I sacked off Dirk Nowitzki, the Mega Ampharos, and I go into Blastoise, and I win by going for Earthquake right here. So that is my Week 4 match against GoodGuyMola. Yeah. So basically we won 5-0, which put us at this point, I believe we are now 1-3 after Week 4, 1-3 plus. I'm trying to backtrack a little bit. 3-1 -2, 1-3 -2, I believe. So let's just hop into our battle with Michael, and Michael is notoriously known for not prepping during the season. So what I did was I went back and looked at all of his battles that didn't involve Boo winning for him, and I built around those teams. And I kind of misplayed a little bit, as you'll see in this match, but I actually brought Choice Scarf Blastoise this week with Rock Slide, Waterfall, Earthquake, and probably a coverage move, I guess. Maybe Zen Headbutt. I think it gets Zen Headbutt. Then fully physically defensive Dusknoir with Trick, Sticky Barb, which is one of my favorite sets to run. So that's going to be my lead. Then Landorus T, I believe, was Choice Scarf this week. Agility Mega Ampharos again. Late game sweeping Superior, and AV Komala was the only thing that didn't get 2-code by this Charizard Y. And he had Diggersby, Life Orb Diggersby, Leftovers Combustion was weird, Black Sludge, Mixed Defense Wheezing, Life Orb Corko, Life Orb Starmie, and Charizard with Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Solar Beam Roost, Timid. So let's put this on normal. And as you can see, I take his Life Orb turn 1. Boom. So now he has a Sticky Barb. Basically Life Orb without doing as much damage. I thought he was just going to go for another Calm Mind to try and Calm Mind. I would have saved Blastoise a little bit, and he ended up killing Blastoise on a crappy roll. That was literally the lowest draw I could get on that Earthquake. So Dusknoir gets the kill instead of Blastoise. Then I go out into Komala against Diggersby. I immediately switch out into Landorus T to get an Intimidate off, and he goes for Earthquake. I believe he went for Earthquake every time he had Diggersby in. As I go back out into Dusknoir, I see he's going to go into Wheezing, and I didn't want Wheezing to get Recovery. So as you'll see in a second, this was kind of a misplay. I gave the Wheezing a Life Orb with no real way of dealing with the Wheezing, except for Komala. And he goes for Sludge Wave right here, which is pretty good prediction on his part, I guess. As I'm just going to go and sack Dusknoir now. I believe he gets the crit poison. No, he doesn't. But with the Life Orb weaning him down a little bit, it definitely kind of helped. as Mega Ampharos comes in and just gets the kill. So that is, I believe, 5 kills for Mega Ampharos now. As I go back out into Landorus, here's the Earthquake again. I'm basically just waiting to set up with either Mega Ampharos or Superior at this point, because I know his team. I go out into Kamala again. I believe this is where Kamala dies, sadly. That's AV. So I knew he was modest, which meant I outspeed. Also, free agility. Even though Fire Blast would only did like 50%. He's going to go under his Diggersby. But obviously I outspeed, and all I have to do is hit a Focus Blast and I win. And I get the crit. So crit obviously didn't matter. But now I'm going to sweep up with Mega Ampharos, getting 5 kills this week, meaning I am now 9-0, or what was I? 9-1 or 2? 9-2 with Mega Ampharos at this point. With a 4-0 sweep and then a 5-0 sweep. I guess week 4 was 4-1, but still. Mega Ampharos just put in the work back-to-back weeks. Charizard comes in, surprisingly lives 1. Is kind of bulky on the especially defensive side, but I really wasn't expecting that. So he could have stopped the sweep if he just attacked me instead of switching out and hit 2 Fire Blast. So that is my week 5 versus Michael. So at this point, I am now 2-3 plus 1, I believe. Mega Ampharos is obviously my MVP at this point, and the MVP of the league at 9-2 after week 5. So let's go ahead and get into my week 6 battle. And as you can see, Jayteez has a scary team, not overall really, but just he has 4 Mons in particular that are very scary to deal with. And obviously he's brought all 4 of them. And Manaphy, Zapdos, Jirachi, Mega Lopunny. He also has Kecleon, which he uses very well. I believe that's his MVP so far. And I don't know why he brought Mightyena, but he did. So my team is fully physically defensive Metagross because a high jump kick from Adamant Mega Lopunny does like 36%. Fully specially defensive Umbreon again this week for Manaphy. I can't let that thing set up. Even at +3, Umbreon can live 1, and that's really it. Also, I have Snarl. For some reason, I brought Snarl. Don't know why I brought Snarl. Forgot. I built this team like a week before. But yeah, I have Snarl for no reason. Again, Agility, Mega Ampharos, I only needed 3 moves this week, and I was actually struggling to find another move that I needed outside of Thunderbolt and Focus Blast. So I think I just ended up going with Focus Blast, Thunderbolt, and Bolt Switch this week with Agility. And then I have Choice Scarf, Landorus T, with U-Turn, Earthquake, whole deal. Choice Banded Terrakion. I was kind of debating on whether to bring fully defensive Landorus and Choice Scarf Terrakion, but Ice Punch still did, from Adamant Lopunny, still did like 45% or something like that to Landorus T. Which if I knew he was going to bring the set that he brought, I would have brought it easily because it dealt with it very well. But I decided to bring Choice Banded Terrakion instead because one Zapdos, if he's offensive, which I thought he might be this week, if he brought it, it only had to get under like 40% for close combat to kill, and then the rest of his team gets swept up by it. And hopefully a missed high jump kick from Lopunny seals it. And then I believe I was choice Specs Blastoise this week with Surf, Ice Beam, Aura Sphere, and Rest. Another week I didn't need 4 coverage moves, so I just went with Rest, just in case I got put to sleep by whatever his grass type was. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the week 6 battle. He's going to leave Manaphy. I'm going to lead my Scarf Landorus, and I basically was just checking to see if he was Scarf, because that would have been great. I would have went into Ampharos right away and just set up right then and there. But he's a bulky Rain Dance set, and I'm leaving it on fast this week because, this is the longest battle that I've had this season, so I'm just going to leave it on fast. It's still going to take a while. It was kind of a stall fest at the beginning between Umbreon and Manaphy. Basically, I didn't want Mega Ampharos to come in here and then just get Scald burned, and then Manaphy could just not really stay in, but it would just do a whole bunch of stuff I didn't want it to do. So he turns out to be Sub Drain Punch, Facade, Baton Pass, Mega Lopunny. So defensive Landorus would have worked this week. Right here, I got this Toxic. Now I know I can get my rocks up for free. So there they go. I'm going to go back out into Umbreon as he's going to go for Scald. And again, this is a little bit... it's basically what I had to do. I go right back into Metagross. I was predicting the Mega Lopunny, but I got this thing instead, so I'm just going to switch into Landorus. Crunch isn't really going to do nothing at -1, and I'm just going to U-turn out as Manaphy comes back in. And I go back into Umbreon. I'm playing it kind of safe, because I know if I play it safe, my team beats his team. Not easily, but just how my team works, it wins this week. I get the unlucky burn, so instead of being, I guess 80% is fine, but you want all the health you can get, I guess, when facing Mega Lopunny. So I'm going to go into Umbreon, then go out into my Landorus. He turns out to be Scarf Special Jirachi. I'm guessing for my Mega Ampharos because of the Draco Meteor, as he just sacks his little dark puppy right there. It's Mightyena. I went into Landorus this time to get the attack drop because I was burned. Because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to break the sub properly with Metagross, but it's fine. He doesn't really do that much. Also, I knew he was going to go for sub because he was playing pretty safe this whole game too. As he goes into Jirachi, obviously I'm going to go into Umbreon now. He can't touch me with Jirachi anymore. He can't touch me with over half of his team. Jirachi, Zapdos, Manaphy cannot touch this Umbreon at all. And he's going to get his rocks up. And I kind of misplayed here. I should have went right into Metagross, but I wanted to get a Wish up. And he gets a crit. Which now means he can touch Umbreon with everything on his team and 2-KO it. As I'm going to go into Landorus right here, get my health back up, and I believe right here I decide to sack something. Or I go into... Oh no, I go into Blastoise right here. He goes Scald. And then I go for Aura Sphere, I believe. And it does 27%. So this was special defensive all along. I go out and do Ampharos, expecting the Rain Dance. And then right here, Bang. I go for the agility. And I'm going to Thunderbolt. I get the crit, but it would have 2-code anyways, even after the Drain Punch. Look, I had enough HP for the Drain Punch to do literally nothing to me. And Mega Ampharos goes to 10-2 now. Jirachi, obviously, I just sack Blastoise here. Sadly, because Umbreon's literally, he can't switch in anymore. And if I sacked him this point, I'm pretty sure I lost. So at 28% now, I'm going to Wish Up. And I didn't take a chance, and I went straight out into Metagross. He's going to Baton Pass into, right back out into Manaphy. And he's going to go back out into Lopunny. I'm going to go into my Mega Ampharos and right back out into Metagross as he goes for the Drain Punch. Because I thought, I was looking at his team, I was like, if he's maybe defensive Zapdos for some reason, maybe I can set up on him again. I think I could set up on Manaphy too, but that was a big if right there. As he shows, he is actually Agility, Life Orb, not Life Orb, my bad. He's just Agility. He's some weird set, basically. Agility, something, Zapdos. Right here, bang. I just kill Manaphy. I get a kill with Terrakion. First kill of the season in the first game you brought. Right here, I go into Landorus to get the Intimidate off as he goes for Drain Punch. And right here, I could have ended the game right here if I went for Earthquake, then sacked Metagross, and then Terrakion won. But I played it safe. I went for U-turn because I thought he was going to go into Zapdos. So right here, instead of having 3 months now, or instead of winning 3-0, I believe I just win 2-0 now. As he's going to kill Zapdos here. Or he's going to kill Metagross. I'm going to go out into Terrakion. He's within range. Thunderbolt. As long as it doesn't para. That's dead. And then right here, he goes for Facade. I'm going to go out into Landorus, and I am going to clean up these last 2 kills with Landorus. And so we are now... as he goes for Ancient Power, if he got the boost, he won, basically. But we are now 3-2 plus 3. Could have been 3-2 plus 4, but I made a safe play. Still won the game, but, you know. We are now 3-2 plus 3. Oh, no, sorry, 3-3 plus 3 after 6 weeks. Lots of threes going. Which I'm happy about. I'm not mad. Could be better, could be worse. If a few hacks went a different way or a few rolls, maybe we would be better. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with the performance that we've had so far. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So this was fun recording my first video in here, but I'm going to go ahead and get out, and so see you guys.